Ripple is expanding all around the world as the latest news show once again. Will Ripple's newest move help it gain even more success? And what do the chances in its case against the SEC look like? Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. But first, we are giving away $500 at the end of the month to one random subscriber to start on their XRP journey. All you need to do is to like the video, subscribe and comment your thoughts on XRP in the comment section.
Hey guys, have you ever heard about StablePool? If you own XRP and are interested in making constant money on exchanges like 1inch, Uniswap and co., then this website is perfect for you. After having to sign up to the site with your email, you can simply go to Top Up and select the currency and the amount of it that you want to deposit on the site. Now go to Open DeFi Staking or add liquidity in Liquidity Pool. The site shows you how much of that amount you'll earn as interest within 12 hours, usually around 0.1 to 0.2%. Within 1 year, you'll have made 2x without any risk, which helped the site receive more than $80 million within the first week. And the best part, if you sign up until October 31st, you'll receive $50 in a random cryptocurrency for free.
Welcome back XRP Army. Let's grow the XRP Lab community by pressing the like button and subscribe. Ripple recently announced that the business has joined the Digital Pound Foundation in order to chart a course for a CBDC forward future in the cryptocurrency space. Earlier this month, Ripple announced in an official news release that Susan Friedman, the firm's head of policy, will represent the cryptocurrency company on the company's board of directors. It is the mission of the Digital Pound Foundation, DPF, to raise public awareness of the need for a central bank digital currency, CBDC, in the United Kingdom. The DPF is a non-profit organization committed to increasing awareness of the need for a central bank digital currency in the United Kingdom. In the opinion of the Digital Pound Foundation, the introduction of the digital pound will help the United Kingdom's move to a more creative digital economy. It was about 3 weeks ago that Ripple announced a partnership with the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan, which acts as the country's central bank. In its most recent announcement, the blockchain startup followed up on that partnership. In addition to CBDCs, more than 80% of central banks are actively exploring some form of sovereign-backed cryptocurrency at this time, which may include CBDCs. The Bank of England is actively working to navigate the practical and technological challenges of designing, implementing, and operating a digital pound, according to Ripple's most recent announcement. A digital pound has the potential to play a significant role in expanding access to central bank money by households and businesses, the bank said. A recent research published by Ripple characterized XRP as a bridge currency for CBDCs, a term established by the blockchain startup to represent cryptocurrency-backed digital currency transactions. When the company revealed intentions to offer central banks with a private version of the XRP ledger in March 2021, it was greeted with rousing acclaim from the cryptocurrency community, XRPL. During their participation in the DPF, Ripple drew attention to the growing popularity of CBDCs among central banks all around the globe, as well as the fact that the company's engagement will stimulate digital innovation. Additionally, the Bank of England has noted that the evolving digital payments landscape provides opportunities for faster, more affordable, more environmentally friendly, and more efficient payments, while also providing better functionality, the bank stated. However, in order to fully achieve the promise of digital payments, collaboration across a wide range of stakeholders is necessary. This is precisely what the Digital Pound Foundation aims to do by uniting an array of members from various backgrounds in order to guarantee that the United Kingdom retains its internationally competitive lead in financial innovation. Comment, XRP Army, if you believe this was the right step for Ripple. However, as Ripple's global presence continues to expand, the SEC against Ripple litigation in the United States is getting increasingly contentious. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has filed a request to compel Ripple to disclose recordings that would support the agency's assertion that XRP was misrepresented as a security. This comes after Ripple has claimed a number of triumphs in the previous few months. The legal battle over the recordings is still ongoing, and it is still unclear what the conclusion of the judge's judgment will be. However, attorney Jeremy Hogan took to YouTube to explain how Ripple might lose the lawsuit and what this would mean for its cryptocurrency. First and foremost, Mr. Hogan outlined 2 scenarios that may result in a victory for the Securities and Exchange Commission. Marketing scenarios such as those used by Telegram, which at the time was working on the blockchain project Gram, are examples of what should be avoided. The SEC aims to persuade the court that a reasonable purchaser of XRP would expect to make a profit as a result of Ripple's continued support for XRP through the use of this reasoning. According to the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, information has already been uncovered that supports its stance. Ripple's CTO, David Schwartz, made the following statement in 2013 as an illustration of what he was trying to say: "As a corporation, we are legally obligated to maximize shareholder value. With our current business model, that means acting to increase the value and liquidity of XRP. That is one path to victory for the SEC, but it is not the worst-case scenario because the marketing path does not focus on anything inherent to XRP itself, just how it was sold by Ripple. This first scenario would be limited to disgorgement damages and perhaps injunctive relief, but could it amount to a finding that XRP is inherently a security?" the attorney questioned. Kin Interactive, which was sued by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, for selling securities that were not registered with the SEC, is an example of a situation that is similar. There was no judgment made as to whether the Kin token constituted a security, notwithstanding the fact that the court levied a fine. It is anticipated that KIK will be fined, according to a corporate statement published in October 2020. Beyond the monetary fine, KIK's assets are still KIK's property, including its remaining treasury, its Kin reserves, and all of its intellectual capital. With this settlement, KIK is able to continue active development on the open-source Kin SDK and their new wallet app, Code. As an alternative scenario in the event that Ripple is unsuccessful in its appeal, Jeremy Hogan proposed two questions for discussion. The inherent character of XRP is put into question in the second scenario, which raises even more challenging issues to consider. It is referred to as the tidal wave scenario by attorney Jeremy Hogan, and it is contingent on the expert discovery process that is now ongoing in the case, according to Hogan. The bigger concern is based on the decentralization, or lack thereof, of the XRP ledger. The SEC hasn't really focused on this argument, probably because it is a losing argument and it doesn't really mesh with its theory of the case. The argument is that because XRP is centralized and thus dependent on the Ripple network, it qualifies as a security precaution, he continued, adding, "But, it is much more dangerous to you. There has never been a crypto case in which this has happened. So, this would be uncharted waters, but the effect of any order would be absolutely devastating. Would have an instantaneous chilling effect on the markets, freezing liquidity, and leaving XRP holders holding the bag." By the way, do you believe Ripple will win the case? Let us know in the comment section down below. XRP's advantage over all other currencies throughout the world, including the pound sterling, is becoming increasingly apparent, which is a positive development. According to data from social trading website eToro, Ripple surpassed Bitcoin as the most valued cryptocurrency in the United Kingdom during the third quarter of this year. Holders of the XRP cryptocurrency are confident about the result of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. The cryptocurrency XRP is the most popular cryptocurrency in the United Kingdom, according to statistics from eToro, a social trading platform. It is followed by Cardano and Neo, according to the data, ADA. Bitcoin traders in the United Kingdom invested more money in XRP in the third quarter of 2021 than they did in any other cryptocurrency during the same period. Also, do you agree that XRP is the greatest cryptocurrency? If yes, then make sure to like this video. In the past year, the price of XRP has grown by more than 100%. Despite bigger increases in Bitcoin and Ethereum, traders have stayed faithful to XRP due to the volatility of the coin and the risk-adjusted returns that it provides. Strangely enough, over the course of the past several months, XRP has witnessed a considerable growth in both retail and institutional usage of the cryptocurrency. By working with the Digital Pound Foundation, Ripple has strengthened its ability to carry out its business objectives, which include cooperating with global institutions and finding solutions to issues associated with CBDC development. What do you think about the latest news on Ripple and XRP? Do you think XRP will become the most popular cryptocurrency in even more countries soon? Let us know in the comment section. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. Do conduct your due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.